Hello. To some of you this video is going to seem awfully familiar. Well, if you're interested into the reasons why I had to delete the original, edit this and then re-upload it, I'll explain it all at the end of the video. In the meantime, enjoy the railway. Okay, as you can see, this is a double O gauge layout, 2 tracks, and it's sort of a little British countryside setting. My dad's put quite a lot of detail into little things such as, people looking at the dogs over the walls, the little duck pond that was painted by Rachel. The telephone wires are, or I don't know if they're supposed to be telephone or power cables, but they're grey thread. This is the first track layout my dad's built for decades. He's not done it for years and years and years. Definitely the best one he's ever built. He's got his shepherds up here with the collies. And but I'll look at all the details while it's running. I'm sure you're keen to see it running, so we'll just get it set up. Well, there you are. Let me know what you think in the comments below. The guy has no idea. He has no idea. He knows he's getting a train set, but he doesn't have any idea or an inkling of what it's going to look like. So hopefully he's over the moon. I'm sure he will be. I'm sure he'll be absolutely over the moon. Especially since I believe his helper, it might have been him, but I think his helper dropped this one and all the motions were smashed. And my dad's repaired that for him. So he doesn't know that works. He knows his fun Scotsman's broken. Nothing we can do about that. That would need a full overhaul, new motors, new brushes. Yeah. So it wasn't working. So got it in displaying the siding there. This one's a gift from my dad. This is one of his locos spare. He doesn't know he's getting that, of course. Some of these carriages were his, some of these carriages have been donated by my dad. Yeah, I think it looks absolutely fantastic, and he will be over the moon, I'm sure. I really hope to be there when he sees it for the first time, which he'll be getting really soon. So what happened? Well, my dad built that railway track for a man with a medical condition. He spent months designing and building this thing. Months, probably 5 months, 4 or 5 months I think. Hundreds and hundreds of hours. And not just that, my dad's the sort of person, as am I, who once he gets an idea in his mind and a project on his mind and it's on his mind constantly, he's constantly thinking about it, it robs him of sleep and everything. He can't sleep, his brain won't shut up because it's constantly processing stuff. I get that all the time. He's even worse. So it robbed him of sleep for months as well because he was trying to work things out. The thing is, he had to tailor this railway set for the chap he was building it for. The entire layout was custom designed to give him as much enjoyment and control as possible, yet still protecting the locomotives. Because what had previously happened is he had a layout, not a real railway track, but just track laid out on a table, and the locomotives were burning out because they were getting turned up to full and left on. So what my dad did is he incorporated the controllers underneath, inaccessible. But instead you had these big flat switches that you could turn on and off. You had control of the chuffing sound, which was matched to the speed of the green engine. We had the whistle. We also had the tracks 1 and 2. The green engine ran constantly at a constant velocity. The black one had a sensor on the track. It would pass the sensor. The voltage would start to drop gradually. It wouldn't be like an instant drop. So it would slow down gradually, pull up at the station, stop for 20 seconds, and then again build up speed gradually again. And it did that every time I went round. And there was also controls for the lights and controls for a back and forth shuttle with a Thomas the Tank Engine at the top. I can't stress enough how much effort was put into this thing. It was incredible. It took months, and my dad was doing it every single day. Hundreds of hours, hundreds. So yeah, it was amazing, and the day we dropped it off was amazing. It was so positive. Everybody was really happy. The man who received it was so pleased with it. He was over the moon. He loves locomotives, loves trains. Never had a real layout like that for himself. He was over the moon with it. He was so grateful, and it was so positive. It was a brilliant day. So I decided to show off on film what my dad had produced because it was brilliant. The day after it was uploaded, I got a phone call from my dad, who said that one of the family members of the person that we made this train track for was threatening me with court action. Yes, really, really genuinely, unless I took the video down instantly. The reason being is in the original video I mentioned the man's first name and I mentioned his medical condition, the name of the medical condition. For some reason, apparently that's bad. Even though, I mean, like I say, this was the most positive thing, one of the most positive things we've ever been involved with. It was incredible. Everybody was involved. I was helping my dad out with the electronics and everything. We all put a lot of effort in, especially my dad. And this is what happened. So I don't know if that was supposed to be to protect him, but there's probably thousands of people in the world with that first name and that condition together, and also predict from whom. He's happy as Larry with his new railway set. So I'm a bit. It was gutting. It was gutting for my dad. My dad was gutted. He was gutted. He'd put so much work and effort into it, and he'd made no profit. Yeah, he got paid for it, but he basically covered his own costs. He didn't charge for his man-hours at all. So it was gutting. It was really gutting for everybody. And but at the end of the day, we said, look, it's fine. The man himself is dead happy with his layout, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Now, I could launch a tirade about what I think of the sort of person who would pull a stunt like that with such disgusting behaviour, but I'm not going to, because it's behind us now, and also I really don't have to. I mean, I'm sure you guys will let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, I don't know if I was in the wrong. I guess nowadays I would be classed as being in the wrong, but it didn't occur to me at the time. It was partially because, as you guys know, I've no script when I do videos. I'm just sort of babbling to the camera, and often I get stumble my words, like that for example, and get stumped in things, and I just have to go, this is what I mean, and maybe that's how it came out. But anyway, there we are. Apparently something. So, I hope you enjoyed the railway. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry about this little side note thing, but it's behind us now. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.